Hey guys, it's Pony, and this is how I use the worst agent to win games, I think. Here, we're attacking B side on Bind. Our team comp is looking mighty sexy for me since we have a Race, a KO, and a Brimstone who I can all combo utility with. And that's kind of what me and Race do here. I throw my grounded backside / CT while he aims his more towards backside. And now, yes, it would have been probably better to throw it at the same spot, but you gotta remember that the enemies will have nowhere to go now as we threw it on each side of backside. Which means that if there is someone standing backside, they will either take damage from the nade or will be crouched by my ground net where they are in the open. After comboing my nade with the Raze, I place my wall CT so that we don't have to worry about anyone peeking while we're trying to reposition to prepare for the retake. This is something I suggest every Deadlock main to do, as you give your team so much value and time by doing this. Anyways, after taking side, I place myself in tube, as since I only have a sheriff, I want to play somewhere where I can force close range battles, as the enemies are on a full buy. Then I just wait for the enemies to push side and take them out. Also, all of these clips are taken from Twitch. Come say hi. Movie, Thomas! Taking out Jet gives me my ultimate, and as it's a bonus round for us, taking out Sky and winning the round means that we destroy their economy next round and basically give ourselves an extra free round. And since it's gonna be a 1v1 if I get traded by the enemy Sky, I just decide to ult it as it's gonna give us max value. In this clip, we're playing last round attack on Bind. You might wonder, why does Pony have an op on Deadlock? Well, I was rich, and I know the enemy Deadlock has peaked showers every single time on the fence, so I thought I could get a quick kill on him early round. However, bro doesn't peak this time, and he just wall showers, so I decided to move my attention closer to B, as our team is likely going to try to commit B as our spike player is already up there. I see our Brimstone gets taken out by Reyna, and I hear Reyna step once close to T-spawn, and the great thing about buying an op on Deadlock is no one expects it. So I just jump peek the Reyna and take his confused ass out. After taking him out, I pick up Reyna's Vandal, as I don't really want to op after the element of surprise is gone. And I'm also not Chamber or Jet. After this, I peek long and Fountain to clear anyone who sneaked up, as since Reyna has all of that map control, chances are someone has pushed up to keep that space. But seeing no one, I try to walk towards Hookah. Right when I do that though, Jet tries to op me, but he whiffs. Now, here I make a big mistake. Can you see it? Yeah, I wide swing into an angle where I might face an op. Always try to jiggle and bait op shots, as you don't want to get shot in the face by an op. Seeing as he's not there though, he's likely standing close Cubby or B-Link, and as his fat ass just jump peeked me, I swing out as he doesn't have time to have an accurate shot on me. Okay, now here comes a bit more technical part. So after taking out Reyna and Jet close to B, one or both of the enemies will likely try to rotate towards B, as we just gain a lot of space towards it. Think of it like chess. So that's why we decide to go A here, as it can only mean there's max one enemy on A. So we take our time clearing it, and after clearing all the common angles, I wall CT to stall for time and to be able to reposition. Right when I plant, I ult immediately. Now, you might be asking, okay, why do you ult here? And well, honestly, I was thinking that one of them were going to flank from short, so I wanted to catch him off guard right after the plant. But since there was nobody there, I kind of just held it to stall their push. And I finally shot it, guessing that somebody would be close to CT, waiting for the ult to run out. And well, sure enough, he was there. Then I just bait the ultimate and dead like this the last guy.
One mid looking.
I'm behind him, I'm behind him.
One mid look. Last mid look.
In this clip, we're playing Breeze Defense, and I quickly want to show you the best setup I found for A side. The reason for this is if you're playing solo side or your teammate is playing mid doors, for example, this Sonic sensor close to Cubby here will lessen your stress of knowing when they'll push close to you, making you able to sit backside a lot more comfortably than if you didn't. As for the other Sonic sensor, I place it close to bricks. I know if they're going to push the other side of pyramid for me. Anyways, I place my wall early to give it some time to reinforce, and right as I hear they break my wall, I throw my grab net to stall for longer so my team can come help me.
Break the wall out.
Then I just hold the Viper wall, and notice how I don't hold it stationary. I move a lot, as if the wall drops unexpectedly, it'll be harder to hit me. Also, I don't know if you noticed this, so I'll play it back. See how the Sonic sensor activates? Yeah, that's Cypher. Originally, it was very likely that he was going to trade me, but the stun slowed him down enough to give me a free 1v1 on the Sova. Then I just isolate 1v1s and win the round.
One mid look.
I quickly want to put this clip in the video, as this is something that has made clutching for me much easier. Here, the enemy's committed to taking C side. After taking out Fade, I'm now in a 1v1 and Spike is not down. So it's Chamber versus me, and he has to get the Spike down. Usually after taking out Fade here, I would have tried to push the Chamber, but instead I decided to take a step back and see if I can find a different position against him. And I almost do, just a bit unlucky here with the timing. Anyways, here again, I would have tried to push him, but instead I thought he has to get the Spike down. So if I just take a step back and push from a different spot, I'll have the upper hand. That's exactly what I do. I rotate to C long and push right when he plants. The point I'm trying to get across is Valorant is a very slow game. If you're in a clutch, you can always take your time. Don't feel pressured to always go for a swing on an enemy if you know where he is.
I'm flanking below, bro.
Well, let me get ace. Let me get ace. In this clip, you see my classic wall usage that I honestly suggest a lot of you guys also do. It's a kind of similar concept to sage walling early. But basically, if you throw your wall early, you'll give it time to reinforce, which will give you and your teammates more time to get into side and prepare for the attackers. So you're basically just stalling them. My team tells me there are 100 people on A side, so I go to rotate. But I want you to know that this could have been a big mistake if they chose to TP, as Bind is a very rotate heavy map. If the enemies can't get A side, what will they do? Well, they'll just take TP and get B side for free, as there's nobody anchoring it. So in all honesty, it's better to anchor B until you know they're planting instead of just rotating instantly like I do here. Anyways, my Phoenix enters side from CT, so I go heaven to give the enemies a bit more angles to look out for. And well, Cypher, Sky, and Reyna is high. Now left in a 1v1, I use the exact same principle as I did in the Lotus clip. I take my time and wrap from showers to short, as I know he's likely close lamps. And to add to this, he has to get spiked down and I have my ultimate, so I can just hold my ultimate until he tries to plant and win the round. It's market close. It's market close.
Maybe behind.
11 million years past. I feel like it makes sense. No. We're breaking. Bro!
I'm holding.
Come on me.
I overpicked.
One enemy
Nice.
remaining. Spike down A.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe. Also remember, all these clips are taken from my Twitch. Please come stop by. I'm desperate. Also, before the video ends, I was scrolling Reddit, checking out some Deadlock shit, and whoever you guys are who commented me on these posts, thank you so much. Like, it actually made my day. Okay, bye bye.